Hi, I'm Garrick, first at home.
I'm Billy.
I'm Lilin, I'm the middle child.
And I'm Aileen and I'm the youngest.
And I'm Candy, I'm the daughter-in-law.
I came back after my masters. I completed all my studies already, and I was in my room one day. And after he nagged at Eileen to go and study and everything, he came into my room and said, "Dina, 没有去读书." Then I'm like, "But I already graduated. I finished everything already." And then after that, later he just kept quiet and he wanted to laugh, but he was trying to keep a very stern face.
The funniest memory of my dad is when he will always come up to me and like say, "Do I look handsome in my batik cloth t-shirt?" Like, the long sleeve. Yeah.
I would say whether it's the fondest or the funniest in that sense, but one that is very deep impression for me is I think when I was 6 or 7, I was just telling Eileen, my dad brought me to the zoo to join an art competition. It's very unlike him to do that. He actually did brought me there, and I draw the giraffe. So that has been something that's been very deeply imprinted in my memory.
So do you win that?
No, I didn't. Next asking.
Found quite funny was when Eileen was still very young. So before eating, when we were at the table, then Eileen will already like say a prayer. So she's thank God for food, blah, blah, blah. And then immediately after she's finished saying her grace, the dad will say, "Hey, why never thank me? I also worked so hard to give you provide the food." So I thought that was really cute, really funny, and yeah, just be able to see his softer side and like the more dedicated daddy side was quite nice.
In like my brother the other day as well. Like in London when my parents attended like Lilin's graduation, and because of the time difference, he had jet lag. He wakes up like at 4 a.m. and he will start like making phone calls and frying like sausage, egg and everything, and then because like we in our flat in London there's only 2 bedrooms, so he took both my parents took one of the room. Lilin was at the other room, so I shifted to the living room. And because the living room was right beside the kitchen, he was so afraid that he would wake me up because I've got school the next day. He was like trying to tiptoe around the house, but he didn't know that by tiptoeing he was also making a lot of noise because he was talking on the phone. He was calling like Indonesia, Singapore, trying to like work. So, and I was so annoyed.
I think he's someone that he always like take his time, and he never gets tired. He always wants to make sure that he has enough time for his business. He's very busy. He'll finish like last time in the class when he was younger. When I was in secondary school, he'll only finish like working at 2 plus odd AM in the morning. And then he wants to send me to school, me and my sister, to school at like 6 plus AM. And although we had a driver, he didn't want he wanted to send us personally to school.
The driver would have to send like my sister to Lilin to school, and then send both of us to school because we're in different schools. And he will always make an effort, like he wants us to sleep a bit longer and everything. So he will always make an effort to like wake up early, 6 AM, wake the both of us up, and then he will send us to school, and he will just keep nagging in the car.
And because my sister's always very slow, I don't know, I think she puts makeup to school, okay? Yeah, she's so slow. So like my dad like literally have to like zoom Ferrari race all the way on,
When we went to Orlando the last time, and then like Eileen and I were scared of taking like roller coaster, right? So he would just like pull both of us. He said like, "No, you just sit with us." I like sit with him, and then he knows how to enjoy as well.
So did it make you feel better about taking the ride?
No.
No.
Although he was beside me, but no.
No, right? So but basically he made you like try things you never really want to try. Huh?
Yeah. Basically, I think he wants us to learn to be brave and have fun too, right?
I guess he always deals with problems very logically, and he doesn't get very worked up
calm and give very good advices. Yeah.
Yeah, so the way Dad treats me or the way he brings me up, it's a little bit different from the three girls. The three girls, definitely he has the softer side, the more forgiving approach. With me, it's like a regimental way of bringing me up. So it's quite interesting. From a guy perspective, he always sees that you need to be toughen up, you need to be an alpha. And I think the best analogy that I always like to talk about is you always want to bring out an alpha out of me in that sense. And for example, he would say things like, there's no such thing as stress in life. It's all about challenges. It depends on how you see it. And that's his perspective, and I truly believe in it. So I never really thought of things as stress, but see it as something that you overcome.
Well, I think that he's a very, very sincere person. He goes all out to help whoever ask him for help. And I mean, from very small things to huge things to help people. He just has a very sincere heart.
Nowadays, we hardly go on family trips together, but what I can remember is last time when my brother was studying in Perth, we always go and visit him almost like once or twice a year. And then after that, our whole family will go, and then we'll go on a picnic. I don't know to which lake or river or whatever, and then we'll prepare breakfast in the morning, and then he cook, and you can hardly see my father cook. I have never even seen him cook before, but he would fry sausage. I cannot remember what was he doing. And then after we sit at what river? I don't know. It's on a grass patch, and then we
It's on river, right?
Yeah, then it's quite nice.
Another thing is that I recall once when I was in secondary school, and suddenly it was a Sunday, I was having tuition. Then suddenly I had an asthma attack. Yeah, and then he was in Yishun playing golf. What country? Okay, country club. And the distance is quite far, right? Immediately he told my mate, call the ambulance, but I refused to take the ambulance because I said I'm still fine for that. So he rushed back home, and it was within very, very shortly, it was so fast. Sent me to the hospital. Then in the hospital, after all the doctors said I was fine, don't have to stay in the hospital and everything. But he kept convincing the doctor, are you sure? Do you know your work? That kind of thing. But for the fact that he actually took so long, so quickly he zoomed back home. Means something.
Nothing random here though. The admiration for him. I think it's very interesting. He did a very humble life when he was young. We are very fortunate. We are brought up such a way that we have a lot of luxuries and comfort. When he shares stories about how he grew up when he was younger, it's very, very interesting. So they used to live in Redhill in a small flat, the kids and all that. He's second in line, but he looks after the siblings quite well. He tells, I don't know whether you heard those stories before, but he will make Milo for the rest of the other sisters.
Tell them.
Yeah, so he'll make Milo and breakfast for the rest of the siblings, right? Remember? And then he used to walk to school, and he wanted a bike very much, but he didn't have money to buy one. I think it's something along the line of either at the bike shop that he's helping out with, there's quite a used bike that's almost worn out. If he could put the parts together, he could have the bike. So that's how he kind of put it together and things like that. And I think hardship as well. Seriously, when he first went out and work, I think he went through a lot of hardship. He would, there isn't a straight up flight to where the factory that he is working in. So what happened is that he has to go through 5-6 different modes of transport within a day just to get to where he's supposed to be. So I think there's a lot of admiration there for him.
And when we were much younger, we hardly see him except weekends, because he's always traveling. He's always back in Indonesia. So, but he will always try to make it a point that every Saturday and Sunday he'll spend time with us, have family dinner, and it's been like that till now. So we will always make sure that no matter how busy, whether my brother has to work till late, my sisters or Eileen has school, we will always make sure that on the weekends we'll try to have dinner together.
Happy birthday, Dad! Dad, wish you a happy birthday. Wish that you have a good health as well as success in everything that you do. Thanks for doing the good in me.
And I think that's how And I hope you enjoy this party organized by the four of them.
爸爸生日快乐，祝你身体健康，我们很爱你。
I wish you a happy life and I hope we won't make you worry so much anymore.
Okay, 生日快乐 and I wish you the best of health and that thank you for imparting the best values in me and always asking me to help people, like always help people.